Andrew Tate is a name that elicits strong reactions. Whether you admire him or despise him, it's hard to ignore the impact he's had on modern culture and social media. His journey from a professional kickboxer to a controversial internet icon is nothing short of fascinating. To some, he's a self-made millionaire, a beacon of masculinity in a world gone soft. His flashy lifestyle, complete with luxury cars and expensive suits, paints a picture of success that many aspire to. His motivational speeches often emphasize self-reliance, discipline, and the importance of financial independence. To others, he's a dangerous misogynist, a toxic influence on young men. His controversial statements and polarizing views have sparked protests and social media backlash. Critics argue that his rhetoric promotes harmful stereotypes and encourages a toxic form of masculinity. Love him or hate him, there's no denying that Andrew Tate has left an indelible mark on modern culture. His ability to stay relevant and continually spark conversation is a testament to his influence. Whether it's through his social media posts, interviews, or public appearances, Tate knows how to keep people talking. Born in the United States but raised in England, Tate's early life was marked by both privilege and hardship. Growing up in the English countryside, he experienced a blend of different cultures and lifestyles. This unique upbringing would later shape his worldview and approach to life. His father, Andrew Tate, was an accomplished chess player who instilled in his son a competitive spirit. Emery's success in the chess world was a source of inspiration for young Andrew, teaching him the importance of strategy, patience, and mental fortitude. However, the family struggled financially, and Tate learned the value of hard work and hustle from a young age. He often had to take on various chores and jobs to help make ends meet, instilling in him a strong work ethic and a relentless drive to succeed. Tate's journey to fame began in the world of professional kickboxing. His dedication to the sport was evident from the start, as he spent countless hours training and perfecting his skills. His hard work paid off, and he quickly made a name for himself in the kickboxing community. He quickly rose through the ranks, becoming a 4-time world champion. His victories in the ring brought him recognition and respect, but it was his larger-than-life personality that truly set him apart. Tate's charisma and confidence made him a natural showman, both in and out of the ring, but it was his online persona that would truly catapult him to stardom. Leveraging the power of social media, Tate created a brand that resonated with millions. His podcasts, viral videos, and social media posts showcased his unfiltered opinions and bold personality, attracting a massive following. Through his online presence, he was able to reach a global audience, turning himself into a household name. Beyond the digital world, Tate has also made a mark through public speaking and seminars. He often hosts events where he shares his life experiences, business insights, and personal philosophies. These events draw large crowds, eager to hear from the man who has become a symbol of success and controversy. His lifestyle, filled with travel, luxury, and adventure, is a constant source of fascination for his followers. Tate often shares glimpses of his exotic vacations and high-end experiences, further fueling his image as a self-made millionaire who lives life on his own terms. However, his journey has not been without its challenges. Tate's outspoken nature has led to numerous controversies and public debates. His provocative tweets and media appearances often stir the pot, leading to heated discussions and divided opinions. Yet, it's this very ability to provoke and engage that keeps him in the spotlight. In addition to his online presence, Tate is also a savvy businessman. He has ventured into various industries, from real estate to online courses, leveraging his fame to build a diverse portfolio of investments. His entrepreneurial spirit and business acumen have contributed significantly to his wealth and success. As he continues to evolve and expand his influence, Andrew Tate remains a polarizing figure. His future plans and vision for his legacy are subjects of much speculation. Whether he will continue to court controversy or shift towards new endeavors, one thing is certain: Andrew Tate is a force to be reckoned with, and his story is far from over. In the end, Andrew Tate's impact on culture and society is undeniable. His ability to inspire, provoke, and entertain has made him a significant figure in the digital age. As his journey unfolds, the world will be watching, eager to see what the next chapter holds for this enigmatic internet icon. Tate's online presence began on platforms like YouTube and Instagram, where he shared his views on fitness, masculinity, and entrepreneurship. His content was a mix of motivational speeches, fitness tips, and personal anecdotes. He often spoke about the importance of discipline, hard work, and self-improvement. His early videos were raw and unfiltered, giving his audience a sense of authenticity that many found appealing. He wasn't just another influencer, he was someone who seemed to genuinely care about helping others achieve their best selves. His blunt, often controversial style quickly gained him a following, particularly among young men. He didn't shy away from speaking his mind, even if it meant ruffling a few feathers. His opinions on modern society, gender roles, and success were polarizing, but that only served to increase his visibility. People either loved him or hated him, but they couldn't ignore him. His followers appreciated his no-nonsense approach and saw him as a refreshing change from the politically correct narratives that dominated mainstream media. He branded himself as the Top G, a self-proclaimed alpha male who had cracked the code to success. His persona was larger than life, and he played it to perfection. He often showcased his luxurious lifestyle, complete with expensive cars, designer clothes, and high-end watches. His message was clear. Success is attainable, but only if you're willing to put in the work and adopt the right mindset. He positioned himself as the ultimate role model for those aspiring to achieve greatness. His message resonated with many who felt lost or disillusioned in the modern world. In a time when traditional paths to success seemed increasingly out of reach, Tate offered an alternative. He spoke to those who felt left behind by the system, providing them with a blueprint for reclaiming their lives. His teachings on self-reliance, financial independence, and mental toughness struck a chord with a generation searching for direction and purpose. Tate's wealth and lavish lifestyle, often flaunted on social media, only added to his appeal. He wasn't just talking the talk, he was walking the walk. His followers saw him as living proof that his methods worked. The images of his opulent mansion, exotic cars, and extravagant parties served as constant reminders of what was possible. For many, he embodied the dream they were striving for, making his advice all the more compelling. He became a symbol of aspiration, someone who had achieved the ultimate male fantasy: money, power, and beautiful women. His life seemed like a movie, and he was the star. This image of success was intoxicating for his audience, who saw in him the epitome of what they wanted to become. He wasn't just an influencer, he was a phenomenon, a larger-than-life figure who had turned his dreams into reality. His journey from obscurity to fame was a testament to the power of determination and self-belief, inspiring countless others to follow in his footsteps. Beyond his online persona, Tate built a business empire centered around his Hustlers University. This online platform offered courses on topics like cryptocurrency trading, copywriting, and online marketing. Tate promised his students the secrets to financial freedom, encouraging them to escape the matrix of traditional employment. While some praised his entrepreneurial spirit and the value of his courses, others criticized Hustlers University as a glorified pyramid scheme. Critics pointed to the program's heavy emphasis on recruitment, with students incentivized to bring in new members. This, they argued, benefited Tate and his top earners more than the average student. Section 4. The Tate Doctrine: Masculinity, Money, and Misogyny. At the heart of Tate's appeal is his unwavering belief in traditional masculinity. He emphasizes the importance of strength, both physical and mental, and the need for men to assert their dominance in various aspects of life. This includes not just personal fitness but also professional success and social influence. He preaches a gospel of self-reliance, discipline, and the pursuit of wealth and status. According to Tate, these are the pillars upon which a successful and fulfilling life is built. He often shares anecdotes from his own life, illustrating how his adherence to these principles has led to his own success. For many young men raised in a culture often seen as hostile to traditional masculinity, Tate's message is a breath of fresh air. They find solace in his words, feeling empowered to embrace their masculinity without apology. This sense of empowerment is further amplified by Tate's charismatic and confident delivery, which resonates deeply with his audience. However, Tate's views on women have drawn the most significant criticism. His statements often reduce women to mere objects of desire, valued primarily for their beauty and sexual availability. This perspective has sparked outrage and condemnation from various quarters, including women's rights activists and social commentators. He has made numerous inflammatory statements about women, often portraying them as subservient to men and primarily valued for their beauty and sexual availability. These statements are not just offhand remarks, but are often delivered with a sense of conviction that suggests a deeply ingrained belief system. His detractors argue that his rhetoric is not only offensive but also dangerous, normalizing misogyny and potentially inciting violence against women. they point to the broader societal implications of his views, suggesting that they contribute to a culture that devalues and disrespects women. This has led to numerous protests and calls for platforms to deplatform him, arguing that his influence is harmful and regressive. Despite the backlash, Tate's following continues to grow. His supporters argue that he is simply speaking truths that others are too afraid to voice. They see him as a champion of free speech and a defender of traditional values in a world that they believe has lost its way. This dichotomy between his supporters and detractors highlights the polarizing nature of his message. For many young men, Tate's message offers a sense of direction and purpose. They feel that his teachings provide a roadmap to success in a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain. This sense of clarity and purpose is a significant part of his appeal, drawing in followers who are searching for guidance and inspiration. Experts, however, warn of the potential dangers of Tate's influence. Psychologists and social scientists argue that his rhetoric can reinforce harmful stereotypes and contribute to toxic masculinity. They caution that while his message may seem empowering to some, it can also perpetuate cycles of aggression and dominance that are ultimately detrimental to both men and women. In the end, the Tate doctrine is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon. It speaks to deep-seated desires and fears within contemporary society, offering both a sense of empowerment and a source of controversy. Whether one views Tate as a hero or a villain, there is no denying the significant impact he has had on the discourse surrounding masculinity, money, and misogyny. Section 5. The Price of Controversy, Bans, Backlash, and Legal Troubles. Tate's controversial views have not come without consequences. He has been banned from multiple social media platforms, including Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, for violating their hate speech policies. His businesses have also faced scrutiny, with payment processors like Stripe and PayPal cutting ties with Hustlers University. In late 2022, Tate was arrested in Romania on charges of human trafficking and rape. While he maintains his innocence, the allegations have further tarnished his reputation and